Ford has joined the mini SUV fray in Australia with this, introducing the Ecosport. The new Ecosport arrives in Australia amid plenty of expectation. It's cheap, starting at just over 20 grand, is based on the Fiesta City car and is the first vehicle shipped to Australia with Ford's award-winning 1-litre EcoBoost engine. And that little 1-litre 3-cylinder engine is undoubtedly the star of the show. It pulls really well from down low in the range and offers a really decent and linear acceleration right up to redline. And surprisingly, for a little 3-cylinder engine, it actually offers loads of character as well. There's a beautiful throbby sort of engine note that never becomes overly intrusive, but is sort of just there lingering in the background, and it's kind of a nice touch. The Ecosport is pretty similar in spec to the Holden Trax and the Nissan Juke. It's a small car-based SUV that offers the practicality of an SUV, but the nimbleness and agility of a little hatch. And it definitely works. It's a great formula. The fuel economy isn't to be sneezed at either. There's a claimed average of 5.7 litres per 100. We've seen close to that. On highway stints, we've actually gone below 5, which is pretty commendable for a car of this size. That tiny 1-litre engine produces an impressive 92 kilowatts of power and 170 newton metres of torque. The caveat here is that the 1-litre engine isn't offered in an automatic transmission and is only available to the top 2 models in the 3-car lineup. Those who do prefer 2 pedals over 3 or wish to purchase the base Ambiente model will have to instead opt for a less powerful 1.5-litre 4-cylinder engine. We also sampled the 1.5-litre engine that comes obviously with a 5-speed manual and the optional 6-speed automatic. And while it is a fairly effective little unit, it doesn't really hold a candle to the 1-litre 3-cylinder that has been so well acclaimed around the world. Ford's interior feels quite well put together, but there are a couple of little drawbacks. The roof lining looks more like the material you'll find on an egg carton than anything else. And also the fact that there's no vanity mirrors and a little bit of inconsistency in the dash material. And the plastic overall is quite hard and looks a little bit cheap. But that said, there are no squeaks and rattles when you're driving it, and it does feel reasonably well put together. The top spec titanium Ecosport that we drove came fitted with leather seats, 16-inch alloys, climate control, reverse parking sensors and a push-button start. Inside, the Ecosport is surprisingly spacious despite its compact dimensions, and there are plenty of storage spots. The drawback? Well, there's a bulky side-hinged rear door that promises to make unloading the shopping an interesting exercise, and Ford isn't offering a reverse camera or satellite navigation. The cabin feels a little tacky in places as well. But what the Ecosport lacks in accessories, it truly makes up for in its driving behaviour. The first of the Ecosport range hits showrooms in Australia on December 1, with the rest of the range being offered from February next year.